What's up, YouTube? I'm back here today with another video. But first, I want you to like and subscribe. And don't forget to drop a comment on this video. Alright? So, today's topic, I'm going to keep it broad. But basically, I just want to talk about girls here in Colombia. And there's a few different angles I'm going to attack this topic at. But, first, I want to say, there's a quick and easy way to get girls in Colombia, and then there's a more difficult way, but I believe it's more gratifying at the end of the day. I don't, when I say quick and easy, I think most people out there know what I'm talking about. If you've done a little research about Colombia, it is a place where you can pretty much get what you want, and it is what it is. But for me, my first experience in Colombia, when you come here first, you don't really know everything. You've probably watched some videos or whatever, but you don't know what this place is all about. So when you first get here, it's almost like a shock. There's girls all over you when you go out to a club or whatever, but you quickly realize oh, that's what they want. Okay, this is like a business, so, okay. And then once you figure that out, if you're like me, you might want to do something different, but a lot of people go with that, and that's fine, trust me, I don't judge, that's fine. I think almost every dude that's come to Colombia has probably done it at some point. But yeah, basically I'm talking about paying for sex here in Colombia. And, for me, that wasn't something I was interested in because me personally, I just rather, be with a girl because we both want to be together. I just don't really get a lot out of that. I just feel like it's kind of weird for me because I can get girls. I don't need to pay you to have sex with me. It's not that serious. Like Drake said, pussy's the only pussy and I get it when I need it, So anyway, back off into the topic. That's just my take on it, but I can see from both sides. I get it. If you just want to drop your bag and get what you want and keep it moving it is what it is. I got time to be here and invest in the country and see what it's about, and that's what I wanted to do. So, yeah, I just feel like Colombian girls are not what you think they are. For most people that are probably watching this video, maybe haven't been here, watched a lot of videos but don't really understand because they haven't touched the ground and seen it, And then I want to talk about kind of how to get an authentic Colombian relationship going, how to meet girls authentically, hook up with them authentically without having to have a relationship based on money, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, now for me, I'm not really the type of guy that's looking for a relationship right now. Basically because I get bored quickly, and I kind of just feel like it's a thing about me, maybe it's immaturity, but feeling like you still got dreams to chase and you still got work to do. And it's hard, because I feel like when you really get into a relationship, you kind of you're not giving up, but you are signing up for something, and it has its liabilities associated and its strings attached. So because of that, I like to move freely and not be strings attached and all that, But, there's definitely a lot of girls that I've been involved with recently that I feel like were good quality girls that, I wouldn't mind being with, But for me, it's just the timing, more so. Okay, so like I said, I wasn't really ready for all that. But for the people that are ready to get involved with a Colombian girl, there's a few things I know for a fact. You need to immerse yourself in the culture out here. And that means trying to speak Spanish, trying to do activities, whether it's hiking, shopping, biking, going to the gym. People are super nice out here. Even in the gym, you can talk to people. Try to get involved, try to get a friend group. And from there, once you get your friend group, you can kind of go out places, and I'm talking in normal times. Like, obviously, no one's coming here during quarantine, but in normal times, you're able to go out, meet up with people, and usually people bring their friends out, and you never know, you'll end up with a group with some nice women. Maybe you think one is beautiful, right? So, if you can get into the group, most likely somebody's going to choose up on you, and you kind of get to control that, by how you approach. So, remember, there's so many girls. You don't want to really get attached to one out here in Colombia. I think that's an important point, because, like, for me, like I was saying, I don't really want to be in a relationship and everything. So it's easy for me to not really get attached to the girl. So because the thing is, you'll see so many beautiful girls, but like if you get attached to one girl, the thing is, out here you're gonna see another girl that's better, or you're gonna see something very, very quickly. So it kind of just is a constant reminder not to get attached out here. So I think that's a interesting aspect about being out here, and I think that's why relationships can be a little hard out here. But it is what it is, it's still part of the game. And, you gotta, now these are things that you have to do to really get into a flow with the women out here and be able to, whether it's you want to hang out with them, hook up with them, or have a relationship with them, but basically not being a gringo to them as much, because it's very hard to completely not be seen as partly gringo, but yeah, man, to get as close as you can. There's a few things you want to do, like I said. Like, I'll recap. You want to do some activities out here, like what you can't do too much right now, but I'm talking normal times, like outdoor activities, things that just get you out and about. Whether that's getting invited, you gotta meet some people, get invited to some places, ask about that, and get into groups and find people in those groups where you can expand your network. It's super important. Also, you gotta understand the situation for the girls. Basically, you gotta put yourself in their shoes, because you gotta ask yourself, is she in school? Does she work? Is she dealing with poverty? Because quite a few girls out here, you might not notice it at first, but they're dealing with poverty, and is that something you can deal with? And it's with that, some people are very shiesty when they're dealing with very tough means, and some people just bite the bullet and they deal with it, and they're very prideful. So you got to make sure you're respectful about that, and you always want to look out for yourself too, because and just ask yourself, am I come up to this person, or is it genuine, right? So, and be real about it, and make decisions in reality. Don't lie to yourself because she's so fine. It's hard, but you just gotta keep it real with yourself out here. Does she have expectations of this and that? Me taking her to the States, or us going out to eat every time we chill, or me, paying for her cab. Those things, when we're talking having a real girl, I'm assuming you don't want to be having to pay for the cab or pay for everything. Even though, like, for me, it's so cheap out here. Like, it don't really, like, a $3 cab, like, is not a big deal at all. It's more like, do you want something, it's more like a mental thing. Like, for me, I don't like the feeling of feeling like she's doing things for my money or just to get something. So that's just me. So just look out for that type of stuff, and maybe you're okay with paying for a meal when you chill. For me, I don't mind grabbing some food or whatever. I'm not a complete cheapskate or whatever, but I'm definitely one of the guys that just asks the question, to myself, you know, how do I feel about her intentions, right? From there, it's like, how did she deal with that adversity? Because, like, say you want to travel with your girl, and you know, traveling is a very good way to find out what the relationship, what's going on in the relationship, because you're gonna deal with some adversity likely. Like, you never know, your flight could get canceled. You could end up having to sleep in the airport with your girl. You know, you never know. You know, your hotel could get canceled, or so. And girls just generally could get mad on vacation for no reason. Don't forget that. So yeah, like, how they deal with adversity, that's big for me. And like, I was actually involved with a girl. I'm not gonna say any names, but you know, she was super good at dealing with adversity. And you know, she wanted to move forward with like a more serious relationship, but for me, I just didn't feel like it was a great time. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can meet girls out here that are really good quality girls that most dudes would be lucky to end up with. You know, beautiful, gorgeous, all the total package. You know, and it's really dope. You know, Colombia is dope for that. It takes time for you to learn how to maneuver like that. It just really does. Like, because out here, most people, if you come with no connections, you don't know where to go and how to meet people out here in Colombia. It's not the same as the States, you know. You could go about it on the apps, but like I said, you know, you'll meet great people on the apps too. Like, I think, you know, I'm not saying don't use the apps, but for me, that wasn't my source. I like to do in person type things. So use the app, man, for sure. Like, if that's a way to just get you going off the ground, but be smart about it. Don't invite people to your house. You know, just try to go places that are, you know, populated, like Setenta or Jairus is fine too. It's a good place, I guess, to meet somebody like that. But yeah, overall, you just want to get that friend group going. And all right, and with that, I think I just want to wrap up the video. And I definitely want to answer any questions you guys have. And I'll just quickly recap like my whole kind of statements. So like I started out, you know, talking about how to get an authentic girl in Colombia, right? And a few things you want to do. So first is try to speak Spanish. I know everyone says that, but it's real. You know, I'm able to speak Spanish at a pretty good level at this point, so I can have conversation. You know, I can talk, I can flirt, and you know, not miss too much. You know what I mean? I think I'm definitely better at listening than talking, but the talking comes, and I think after the quarantine, once I'm able to get out, I'll be able to talk a lot more. So learn some Spanish, man, for sure. Learn some Spanish. Secondly, you gotta do some activities, right? You want to do something with the locals, either climb Torres Cruises. You know, I'm not talking like so touristy stuff, like go to Comuna 13 or go on the tram, the air tram thing. You know, I'm talking more stuff where you're gonna be around more Colombians. A lot of what they do is outdoor activities, so don't be surprised if you get the opportunity to go hiking or biking or something like that, running. You know, take those opportunities, because you never know who somebody might bring, a group or somebody. It's an excellent way to meet people. And then like joining groups, and if you can find like meetup groups here in the city, and language groups and stuff like that, salsa groups, they're all great ways to mix and mingle and meet the locals, because they're into a lot of stuff like yoga and just all the same stuff that's popular in the States. They probably got somebody that's interested in it here. So, you know, invest in the locals like that, and do stuff that they do, and learn how they move, right? From there, I think it's important to understand who you're dealing with in their situation, right? I never think you should go into that blindly. I think you should always look and ask, you know, am I getting something out of the situation too? You know, like make sure you're not the only person that's giving something up, right? Or you know, don't give everything up. because it's easy out here. Like the girls are so beautiful. I know I just heard a lot of stories of just dudes getting taken advantage of, basically, and it's pretty sad, actually. Stories like pretty sad stuff. So aside from that, just don't get attached to your girl. If you're doing the whole relationship thing, don't get too attached until she's proven. You know, let her prove herself first. You know, and that's just is what it is. That only takes a little time. You know, you can't just do that. Ask a few questions and she be proven. You know, because people say a whole bunch of stuff, right? And most of the time it's just words. You know, you just gotta pay attention to actions. That's one thing my mom used to always say, like when people show you who they are, you better believe them. And that goes a long way out here in Colombia. You know, and at the same time being understanding and of people's situations, you know, but it's real life for them, and this is your life too. Don't come out here and forget that, you know, you got your priorities too. So keep yourself in mind, keep yourself, you know, as a priority. You know, don't give it up for just a girl, right? So with that, I think I'm gonna close it out. Thanks for watching this video. I want y'all to like and subscribe so we can get the channel growing and get some conversations going on the channel in the comments, and maybe in the future get some lives where we can answer questions and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, man. I wish y'all the best. Peace out.